Hi Richard.
Arin.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again.
Okay, good to see you too. Especially over a glass of wine.
Oh, nice. As always. I remember the time in San Martin, Caribbean.
Well, I remember it well because you, when you and Alessia talked about Croatia and made very keen to come and visit at some stage, and I wasn't sure it would ever happen. And then when we've stayed in touch, and then when now you and Alessia are based over here and doing business over here, you've very kindly invited me over so I can spend a bit of time understanding more about your business with the yachts, which of course is how we met in the Caribbean when we were working for the same company supplying wine to the yachts. And now you're doing that over here. And of course you're keen to work with local Croatian wine producers as well, which appeals to me because I'd like to know more about Croatian wine.
Which is why you're here now.
That's right. There's lots to discover, I think.
Yeah, a lot of discovery. Great.
And what I understand is that you've kindly set up a tasting for me, so I can taste a selection of some of the wines from Croatia, from different regions, and also from different producers. And I understand that I'll get to meet the producers, and I'll have to be polite to them.
Oh.
No, that's fine.
You will.
I'll be honest with them. But I have to say that as a wine lover, for me, the part of the joy of wine is exploring new wines. And Croatian wines are a closed book to me at the moment. I don't know much about them, so I'm really looking forward to tasting those and to talking to the producers and understanding a bit more about their business, about what makes Croatian wine special and different.
Well, we are going to scratch the surface now. Tell me about the Master of Wine, of something about the title of the Master of Wine.
I think maybe at this stage I should say Master of Wine, except Croatian wines. But look, a Master of Wine is a title that at the moment there are about 280 Masters of Wine in the world. They are all over the world. However, most of them, or I suppose over half, are based in the United Kingdom. And it doesn't mean we're master winemakers, it doesn't mean we're master viticulturalists. It means we know a lot about a lot of different things with wine. So we know a bit about winemaking, a bit about grape growing, a lot about wine tasting, the business of wine, the market, the dynamics of wine. That's really what we do. So we're not, because Britain is not so much a wine producing country itself, we've built up our own business in wine, which is more in terms of, I suppose, trading in wine. And so a Master of Wine is someone who understands the factors that are going to influence the trade in wines around the world. And it is a special qualification. I'm very proud of it, but it doesn't mean we know everything. I would still expect a winemaker to know more about winemaking than I do. But we have one big advantage in a market like the United Kingdom, and that is that, well, we drink a lot of wine. No. We have wines from all over the world in our shops, and so we can taste wines from everywhere, and we don't have to have a particular orientation or bias to one country's wines. We can drink wines from everywhere, and that's quite a privilege, because it means that we can compare what different countries are doing, what sort of styles they're making, and maybe, just maybe, get a feel for what tomorrow's wines are, as well as today's wines, because we can see the trends, the fashions in wine as well. So it is a privilege, and there's no question that although the traditional wine-producing countries still have good market share in countries like the United Kingdom, there's growing interest in wines from countries we know less well. And particularly a country like Croatia, which I suspect has quite a long wine-producing history, but not one that I know much about, I think there are opportunities for a Croatian wine. But they're probably niche opportunities at the moment. But that's no reason to believe that there isn't the potential.
Well, thank you for coming in Croatia.
Look, it is my pleasure, Marin. I'm looking forward to the tasting. I'm looking forward to meeting people. And already, having had just lunch and a couple of glasses of wine here, I'm looking forward to coming back again.
Okay. You're always invited.
All right. Thank you.